Plastic is one of the major environmental issues the world is facing right now. In fact, scientists have predicted that by 2050, there will be more plastic in the seas than there will be fish. The thing about plastic is that plastic is wonderful because it's durable, and plastic is terrible because it's durable. So I'm about to discuss some ways the Maharashtra government can collect and repurpose plastic and thus reduce pollution in the state. Now, Maharashtra alone produces 26,000 tons of solid waste every day. And I think the methods I'm about to suggest should be implemented, especially in places like Sindhudurg, which have a lot of importance, especially in an ecotourism standpoint. So the first method for collecting plastic accumulated in water bodies is using underwater drones. So there are a variety of underwater drones available today. However, this design is of a drone that I think will prove to be best for this task, thanks to its plastic collection tube. Now, most plastic bottles and bags dumped in the sea float on water. This makes it easy to use drones to target the plastic waste and collect it using their collection mechanisms. A reasonable concern would be that fish might get trapped in this collection mechanism in the drones. So for this, these drones must be equipped with sonic transmitters, which emit sounds at frequencies that fish associate with danger. So whenever the fish is near a drone, it will immediately move away. Another method for collecting plastic is to use sea bins. Sea bins can essentially capture all waste floating in the water. However, they need a controlled environment. These can be placed near ports or near factories to capture plastic waste floating in the water bodies near these regions. An important thing to realize is that plastic is not our enemy. It's durable, it's lightweight, and it's inexpensive. The problem with plastic is that 40% of it is disposable single-use items like plastic spoons, plastic bags, or plastic straws. Now that we've learned how to deal with plastic, it's important to realize how to repurpose discarded plastics. So the first method for repurposing plastic would be to melting plastic bottles and turning them into fibers. These fibers can then be woven into fabrics, a process that uses 50% less energy than producing polyester, the plastic most widely used in clothing from scratch. Now, plastic is essentially made of long-chain hydrocarbons called polymers. One such polymer is polyethylene. So, scientists have used a catalyst to then turn this polyethylene into fuel, or essentially alkanes, by breaking the hydrocarbon bonds. Now, alkanes are burnt to gain energy. The thing with alkanes is that through this experiment, 56% of the plastic bottles were converted into liquid fuel alkanes, namely diesel. Now, this process may not be as efficient as we want it to be, but the technology for it is definitely improving. Another method for taking care of plastic is to use domestic, industrial and agricultural plastic waste and convert it into plastic pellets, which are then used in making actual roads. This process is widely used in other places in India, and I think it should be implemented in Maharashtra as well. Hopefully, using these methods and strict laws against plastic, we will be able to curb the use of plastic and its pollution in Maharashtra and the world.